Hello, I'm Bill LeMay, and thank you for watching Community Matters. We hope you'll continue to watch as we discuss issues facing our community and provide you with the resources and information needed to find solutions.
The following segment with the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services is brought to you by the NCDHHS.
Canceled trips, canceled events, and a boatload of pent-up travel dreams have led to a renewed interest in hitting the road and enjoying an outdoor adventure. The travel industry expects most travelers will stick close to home. What does that mean for Carolinians? Well, before you pack up the car, we'll talk to Kody Kinsley, the Chief Deputy Secretary for Health at DHHS, about their new initiative to get your vaccine and bring summer back. And Kody, thanks for being with us. Really appreciate your time. Summer is here and we're ready to go, man. You are in charge of getting people motivated to get a vaccine. And I know you have a lot of great programs and great ideas. Let's start first with, where are we, just from a status standpoint here in North Carolina in regards to the population being vaccinated?
Yeah, great question, and it's a pleasure to be here with you all. I want to give you two numbers. The first number is 53%. 53% of adults in North Carolina have had at least one shot. That's great. I want us to get further, but that's good. The second number I want to give you is 79.9%. We are so close to 80% of adults 65 years of age and older having gotten one shot. That saves lives. We know that COVID-19 has been disproportionately impacting that population, and we're seeing the numbers of folks in the hospital and deaths, nursing home. I think of my grandmother plummeting because that number is so high. These vaccines work. And we need to now get all adults and everybody over the age of 12 vaccinated.
That is terrific news, but I know, you want more, right? You want more than, the more the better. And not trying to get too scientific here, but I'm pretty sure the more of us that get vaccinated means the less chance that we're going to get sick and very, very sick. So what are some of the programs you have instituted here in the state to try to get folks who maybe haven't gotten their vaccine yet to go ahead and get it?
Yeah, it's a great question. We know that 7 out of 10 people in North Carolina have said that they either are vaccinated or want to be vaccinated. But we're at a moment now where we've gotten through the vaccine eager, if you will, and we're really focused on getting through the folks that, have busy lives, things are going on, or maybe they've been a little concerned and they want to wait and see. So we need to make sure that we're getting as many points of access for folks, and we need to get folks excited. And the one event, or the one program that I'm particularly excited about, is our Bring Summer Back initiative. Bringing summer back in North Carolina means getting back to barbecues, getting back to traveling, seeing friends, maybe jumping into, rivers and waterfalls in Western North Carolina, whatever is fun for you. And to do that, to be able to be together and to be safe, to meet up with friends that you haven't seen in a while without having to quarantine, all those things mean that we need to get vaccinated. We need to get more folks vaccinated. So this campaign is about getting all of our businesses and our faith-based organizations and other community-based organizations, or even individuals, involved in trying to get more folks vaccinated so we can get back to summer.
So how do the organizations get involved? I mean, what are some of the ideas that you have going right now? And for the folks that are sitting on their couch right now watching you, maybe they have an organization they want to get involved. How do you do that?
Well, I reach over, grab that iPad or that laptop, put it on your lap, and type this in: covid19.ncdhhs.gov/bringsummerback. Go there and register. That's your first step. And when you register, you're going to get access to our toolkit. And that toolkit's going to give you a whole list of ways that you and your organization can get involved. Our campaign is running the last 2 weeks of March, first 2 weeks of June, so we can be really focused. And there's flyers and other things that we're going to also send you in the mail. So you'll have them in hand so you can try to mobilize folks, give them the information and the facts that they need about vaccinations and how well they work, how they save lives, and you'll be able to try to promote vaccinations and get us all back to summer and be a part of getting North Carolina back to the people, places, and things that they love.
Well, I'm just one person, but I'd love to get involved. How can I do that?
first off, you're doing great by having me here today, so thank you again.
Good. This is easy, though.
And second, though, but more that you can do is, here's another website for you, yourspotyourshot.nc.gov. There you're going to find facts that are good for you to share with your friends and family members. You can also go, pick up a phone and call a friend and say, have you been vaccinated? Let me help you make an appointment. But the other thing you can do is you can download little Facebook frames there to load into Facebook or to Instagram, a picture of you telling folks that you got your shot. Because we know that when people hear from friends and family members why they got their shot, they then consider it. So let's continue to spread the word about how well these vaccines work and how well we experienced getting our vaccine.
I want to get back to normal before we forget what normal is. What do you think 2021 is going to be like, Kody? I mean, summertime, especially in North Carolina, so much to do, and I know people are ready to do it. How are we looking this year?
Thanks in large part to those numbers that I started with, we've already been able to roll back many of the mandatory restrictions that were in place. Governor Cooper has led that way in trying to get us back in a very thoughtful way as quickly as possible to the people, places, and things that we love. But we need to get further, and that looks like 2/3 of the population. So we need to get from 53% to 66%. And when we get there, that means, again, traveling to see friends and family that you haven't seen in a while, visiting your family members that may be living in other places and not needing to quarantine beforehand, going swimming in the woods, going to the beach, and then most of all, showing up at the barbecue and not bringing COVID-19 with you, but bringing a casserole instead. And you can do that by getting the vaccine, because what we know, and the science is clear, we've had hundreds of millions of people across the world get these vaccines. And what we have learned is that not only do they protect you from the virus and from severe disease very well, but they protect you from spreading it. My vaccine works better when you're also vaccinated.
Give the folks at home all of the different numbers and websites they can go to help get their neighbor vaccinated or themselves if they need to.
Absolutely. So I want you to go to yourspotyourshot.nc.gov. And there you'll be able to find your way to how to get involved, how to spread the word, how to get other folks connected to the vaccine. But I recognize not everyone has access to the computer. And so I want you to also call our call center. That is 1-888-675-4567. There, folks will be able to help you find your way to a vaccine and get you connected to some of these resources. Look, if we all come together now, and this virus has taught us that coming together is so important. But if we can come together now, work hard, get folks vaccinated, we're going to get back to the people, places, and activities we love. We're going to bring back summer.
I think we're all ready for that, Kody. Thank you for your time, man. Thank you so much for what you're doing. I hope you're a huge success this summer. That makes us all successful. Thank you, Kody. Hey, and don't go away. When we come back, some of the state's best destinations. That's what we're going to be talking about.